Good afternoon. This is the market update for buy sell short for what day is today? Oh, Thursday, January 31st. January has been a fantastic month. Just winner, 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 left and right. And we're starting off, we got a lot of stocks to go over today, so let's jump into it. We're starting off with the 15-minute chart, and holy crap, look at this sell-off we've got here on the chart. Oh, wait a minute. Looks huge, but it really is only, 50 points. But yes, people are running from the house, the burning house, screaming, the end is here, blah, blah, blah. But looking at I'm just jesting here because some of the crap you read out there makes you want to laugh at times. January is over. S&P up 5% for the month of January. And you've probably heard that old adage about how goes January, goes the rest of the year. Well, January up 5%, 5.3%. It has happened 11 times. All 11 times, the market has gone up by an average of 24% during the next, for the year. The average gain is 24%. Smallest gain being 2%. That was in 1987, when, of course, we had the big sell-off. And the biggest gain being 54%, I believe, back in the 50s. So what's funny is there's an article on Yahoo going, well, the market is up 5%, but don't expect that January rule to apply this year. Why is that? Well, they make up a bunch of excuses, but the whole reason is you've got a lot of people sitting on the sidelines with cash, missing this rally and trying their best to talk it down. Now, that's not to say we are not overbought. We are, and could see a decent-sized pullback. But as I've said, momentum is on our side. A lot of the dumb money is still on the sidelines, and I don't think, without any sort of climactic news, that we are going to see a really big pullback, because that money is going to look to jump in at their first opportunity. Now, looking at the 15-minute chart, there's a lot of action going on here, a lot of noise. Let me tell you what we're looking at. This here is a Fibonacci retracement tool. It goes back to the January lows up to the recent highs, and a 38% Fib retracement takes us back down to 13,700. Yeah, 150 points below. This is the line we had, this uptrend line, the slow move we had in place over the last 3 weeks. I had to adjust it because we were getting pretty far from that line. I put that line back in again. That's the dotted line. This is the real support right here. I mean, we closed right at the 200-day moving average on this line. 13,850 is where we're looking at support, and we're a little bit oversold on the 15-minute chart and could see a little bounce back tomorrow. You know, we had the Fed meeting yesterday, nothing new, and we had some selling on that. And then we had the GDP report this morning, posted a contraction, and the big but in there was the reason we were red during the quarter was, of course, a cutback in government spending. You know, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you want to chop the deficit, it's going to impact GDP. That's just the way it is. As for the daily chart, you can see that line we were looking at right there, uptrend support, 13,800, 850. 20-day exponential is right down there around the 38% Fibonacci retracement. We've got all the moving averages curling up. We are overbought. We could see a pullback. Could be similar to what we saw in the first week of January, where everyone was calling an end of the market, and then we slowly rallied higher. Russell looks great. Small caps doing very, very well. We're starting to see some action in the under $1 stocks, which is fantastic. Very, very nice moves in those stocks, and we are doing very, very well. And, you know, one thing I've been trying to say over the last several weeks is this market has flipped into a swingers market. And what I mean by that is what we've seen happen over the last couple of years is everyone get into that mentality of buy, sell for a penny, buy, sell for 2 pennies, buy, sell for 3 pennies. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and miss the big moves. Now, that has worked for the last couple of years. But what this market and what we've seen over the last several weeks is, if you're patient, you can ride some very, very nice movers higher. And case in point, ATHX. Monster! You recall, Everybody hated this stock down here when we first profiled it, and I first wrote that Seeking Alpha article saying that this stem cell stock was dreadfully undervalued and was going to pop 50%. Here we are, a couple of months later, 163 high of the day, 63% move, and the January pop worked great on this one, 40% January pop for us. As I mentioned, you should have booked a chunk of profits on this one. I know it is still woefully undervalued and could trade substantially higher, but we've had many nice little trades on this one as it's ridden its way higher. It's prudent to book at least half to three-quarter gains, trail your stops up to the 200-day moving average, 133 if you want to give it some rope, otherwise 145, but a monster patient play win for us over the last month. CRME. CEO bought 1.75 million shares of this stock at 42 cents in December. Flag breakout over the last couple of days and very nice continued strength on it today. We got a little bit of profit-taking BS in the last 20 minutes of the day, but we are about to get we got a positive MACD cross today on this chart. The last positive MACD cross on this chart, the stock doubled in 3 days. Actually, in 4 days. So let's see if that plays again. RSI looks great. Stochastics look fantastic. Downtrend break up through the 50 level. If we look at a 1 year chart, let's look at a 1 year chart here. 1 year chart looks beautiful. 53 cents lights this baby up, and we could be looking at 80 cents to $1 in this one. Really easy with the right kind of news. CBLI. Nice pop yesterday. Low volume pullback today, but that has not been uncommon in a lot of these stocks. I really like this one for a bust out move, like I liked our NVTL. Nice action on it later in the day. We've got some large bidders accumulating from the impatient hands. Next $1.60 break should set this one free. DRRX. We've been patient on this one over the last couple of days, and I've mentioned that it was forming one of those little flaggies that we've been seeing often on these runners where they pop, retrace, and then pop out to new highs. We got some nice little buying strength into the close on this one today. Got up to $1.10. I would be a buyer if you're not in this stock on any dips in the morning around the 105 area. This one looks like it's ready to rock and roll, and we've got a gap fill up there to 135 to 140, so we've got 25-30% upside potential on this one right now. SYNM, big winner for us last week. Didn't get any press release from Daytona, but we're forming another nice little flag on this one today. EPA came out, 16 billion in ethanol mandates, billion gallons for this year, with a requirement for 2.75 billion gallons of alternative advanced biodiesel. That is what these guys do. Nice flag breakout. 200-day moving average at 65 cents. 50 cents. 52 cents. They will really start to chase this stock. Time to start adding back here because the chasers will come in and we can sell them up here. Just like all these other stocks. A lot of these traders, they don't want to buy at 45, 47, 48 cents, 65 cents. Buy. We can sell to those fools up there when they chase them higher. I'm content buying lower. SCON. Penny stocks have woken up in a big way. We've had a lot of stocks blow up over the last couple of days. Case in point being this stock right here, TTM, 50% gain today, even though they've got financing warrants for dilution at 10 cents a share. That's why I didn't buy this one before. But if this one can blow up, all these other ones should blow up. SCON, double bottom. They are hiring they've got on their job, a new job posting that indicates possible news coming. Remember, we're waiting for that news of their HTS developmental deals. Looking very nice here. This one, again, could be an easy 50% gainer with minimal downside risk. Another little penny to keep an eye on is CPHI. Little break today on this one of a resistance that's been in place since November of last year. 34 to 38 cents target. RSI looks good. All the indicators look good. It's a penny stock getting volume. They have been moving big. It's this one's turn. Could be a mover tomorrow. WYY. As I mentioned in the last video, this is a stock that we can have two positions in, meaning we are expecting substantial upside over the coming weeks. Nice early buying on this one today. Someone was aggressively buying at 100K volume right after the open, all the way up to 50 cents. Then I believe the specialist ran out of shares, so it is an Amex stock, and whoosh, it was 43 cents just like that, and he began scooping up shares. Next move through the 200-day moving average is likely probably by next week. Really, really like this profitable cybersecurity defense play. As I mentioned in the video the other day, this one looks very nice for swinging over the next few weeks. Quick mention on ASTM. ATHX stem cell stocks have started to wake up. We are still waiting for this one to break out. A $1.40 could be the go time, but we are about to get that positive MACD cross, and that has been a trigger for this one to go on little runs. So keep an eye on this one. The stemmers are waking up again, as indicated by ATHX, and the other one that we spoke about the other day, NBS. This one actually very nice strength all throughout the session. Slow move. 70 cents and off to the races we go here. I think this one is also woefully undervalued and could have 50% upside potential, just like ATHX. And it only took 2 months for that one to go 50%. This one has similar potential. So that's it for the video. If you've got any questions, shoot me an email, feedback, buysellshort.com. And I'll see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.